Top of the morning. Hello, hello, hello. So I have a wonderful video that I'm planning. I'm walking to work right now. And basically the idea came because I saw a video about friendships and how to strengthen the relationships with your friends. And oftentimes we think that to be a good friend is about what we can offer them, what we can give, and how we can help them. Well, the truth is, sometimes it's just better to even ask for help. So I decided to give it a try. And also for me, it's kind of a big deal because, I don't know, I'm not one of those people that let me say it this way. I think it's normal for me to think to go through things by myself. Yeah, I just don't want to do that anymore. I don't think I need to. I love that I'm a type of person that, I'm fine in my solitude, but it's also okay to rely on friends and the people that you love and the people that love you and support you from time to time, Not dependent, but it's okay. So my first conversation is with Rain, a friend of mine that I met here in DC, and unfortunately, she doesn't like to show her face, so just bear with her. Basically, I don't know, I'm just going to skip the backstory. Basically, so 2 years ago, I was talking to this guy on, I met him on online or whatever, like a language partner. And
a what partner?
Language partner, because I want to learn
language
Spanish
partner.
and Korean. We had many conversations and we've seen each other's face, but we never had the opportunity to obviously meet each other before.
Like in person, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
We had conversations about wanting to meet each other, and we talked about our attraction for each other and stuff like that. But the problem is maybe a week ago or 2 weeks ago, he told me that he now is in a relationship. I don't know how to deal with that.
And you don't know how to deal with that?
Yeah, it
Okay.
kind of hurts.
It kind of hurts.
Because it's,
okay.
I think, I read something a few days ago. It's like, when you have an actual breakup with someone, it's a lot easier to get over because there's an actual break, versus when you're friends with someone and the friendship kind of fizzles out. That's a lot more painful because it just wanes, it just fades away.
Is he local?
He lives in Europe.
He lives in Europe?
Yeah.
What the hell? Okay, so okay.
That makes sense now. Okay, yeah. So that's why we never had the opportunity to meet each other.
Okay, so you've been talking to this guy who lives in Europe for 2 years.
Mm.
And he just now got into a relationship. He was in a relationship before?
So that's another thing. I don't know exactly the timeline. Maybe a month or so ago, I was starting to take a step back because I was realizing that I wanted to see more reciprocity, and I wanted to make friends. I wanted friends that were capable of telling me that they were actually showing interest in my time, my company, and stuff like that, versus maybe me initiating. And I felt like I wanted to see if I didn't text him, what would happen, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
How do you deal with someone having a relationship, but you haven't had the opportunity to advance it in the way that we talked about it before? What?
In the way that you talked about it before.
What do you do? I don't know how to navigate this.
This is so much pressure.
There's no pressure. There's no right or wrong.
Yeah, I feel like I'm not the right person to ask because I'm sort of going through something similar. My difference is I don't even know this person, so that's why I'm I don't even know this person at all. It didn't even become anything. I would try to talk to this person, and it would take them some time to respond. Mm. They left me on red for a year, and then for a year, and then when I reached back out just to see how they were doing, then they found they're in a relationship, and I'm just like,
well, what made you reach back out?
There was something about their demeanor, or at least the way they portray themselves, that made me want to be more like intense, like more intentional, like more like a better photographer, like take it more serious. Like and like as I was doing those things, I was like, oh, like, this is kind of cool. Like I wonder how this person is doing, because the way I am now was sort of like influenced by like really like a complete stranger, because we really didn't talk or anything. The day I was wondering about this, like I noticed like they had a story on their page, and I clicked on their story, and I was like, oh, they've been traveling, like this is so cool. And I'm like clicking through it, blah blah blah, and I get to like this picture of like their partner, and they said I love, and then in parentheses it said life with, and then after the parentheses you. So it's like I love you, but I love life with you. And I was like, oh my god, like that's so cute. Like they're in a relationship, that's so cute. So I was talking to my friends about it, and I was like, I feel like such a dick, because I swear in the moment when I wrote my message, I really meant every single word. Like, I'm so happy for you and stuff. And then after I sent it, I was just like,
The essence of that, I think, is what I'm also trying to remember is not forgetting that I'm going to say my light, or just because they're having their own experience, maybe
Right.
doesn't mean that like I'm having less of an experience.
yeah.
And I think the pain only comes because we've talked about our attraction for each other, but maybe it just makes me question: was it ever that way, or what?
Because now they're in a
I don't
relationship?
know. Yeah.
I think sometimes people like, I don't think it means that he likes you any less. I think sometimes people respond to what might be more available,
Right.
or like more easily accessible. Like you're literally in two separate countries.
Right. That's why. Yeah, that's true. So, what's your advice? And what would you do in my situation? Well, I guess you had similar experience. So what? So how have you been dealing with it?
I've been trying not to feed the voice that wants to keep like playing the narrative of like, it makes me feel like, am I missing something? It's like, am I lacking something? Like maybe it's me. But then it's like, girl, like she doesn't even know you. Like you literally didn't even talk to this person on the phone. Like when I said we can exchange numbers, her response was, cool, thanks, verbatim. Like that was the message. Like she just wasn't into you, clearly, because she has her taste, clearly, but doesn't look like you. You like, just because you might have commonalities or things that seem like on
Similar.
paper
Right.
you would be compatible. Like she clearly, like you said, she's having her own experience, and I don't want to make myself feel better by bashing that experience. Because a part of me was like, I was like, you know, like our words have power, our thoughts have power, and I was like, I don't want to speak that towards her. If my intention is good, if I'm really being like well intentioned, I won't wish harm or whatever towards this person. But it's been kind of hard because sometimes I'm like, it's like I'm over here trying to lose weight or take care of myself.
So what would you tell yourself? And if you, like a doppelganger of you, came to you and told you the situation, what would you tell yourself?
Don't take it personally. And that is what I tell myself. Don't take it personally.
I love that.
Don't take it personally.
That's good. Okay,
Because like in a couple of months from now, a year from now, it's not going to matter.
that just helped me right now.
What?
Don't take it personally. I just felt myself relax.
Yeah, it's not about you. Don't take it personally.
That was good. I love.
It's true.
It's true.
It's true.
And I don't mean to cut you off,
No,
but
you're fine.
immediately I think about, I had a conversation with my friend, and she has like a very practical mind. If I told her that like we have attraction for each other, she was like, no, you have an attraction for for this person, and then you don't really know what he feels because you haven't necessarily met him yet, like to actually get that.
Well, his actions show like there's some sort of interest or
There is.
attraction. So I would say that it may not be like as the same depth as yours or
Right.
the same intensity, but there's some interest there.
Right,
He
right,
was clearly interested.
right.
For
No,
2
that's
years.
true. That I know, but it felt good to hear. Okay. I feel like I should clarify something. I know it sounds like my friend was being harsh, but yeah, she has like a practical mind, and what I will say is I think it helped me to just get a different perspective on things. Yeah, I know she means well, but It's kind of true. I mean, I think a practical mind helps you get to the truth, which is what I took from her conversation. You know, that just stick to the truth, what you know for sure, and just trust that versus letting our mind kind of wander and go to places that, full of emotion and stuff like that. That's why I think so. All right, back to the conversation. I'm going to swim. What I hear you say, actually, just don't take it seriously because they're having their own experience and I'm having my own experience, and it's still full, it's still, great. Yeah, that makes me feel better a little bit.
Oh, good. I'm glad I could help because I felt so much pressure. I was like, I don't know.
No,
That's good.
I don't know how to.
Process it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm definitely a lot better now. But like I'm kind of like losing sleep over it a little bit.
Oh, I don't think I'm gonna get you.
I mean, how do you if your fiance did something you didn't like, how would you address it?